Well, everybody, we have another update. Mayor Adams, boy, I tell you, they really know how to get to work. Oh, yes, they do. They really know how to get to work, I guess, for the people that they want to get to work for. Now, Meemaw, you may have to go without a meal because they're going to cut some of the meals on wheels, I believe, for the elderly. Oh, and yeah, like the free daycare, I think for third graders or 3-year-olds. Let's get to it. Let's get to the specifics. Report: NYC Mayor Eric Adams to cut services for New Yorkers so migrants can stay in hotels free of charge. What can Blue do for you? I don't know why you seen them. I'm just sad to say. I don't know what the black politician. What are you doing? You put these men in charge, and what you get? It seems to kind of go wrong, in my opinion. Free of charge. But they say black folks want everything for free. Oh, okay. So New York City Mayor Eric Adams is set to funnel billions in local taxpayer money to the powerful hotel industry, providing more than 140 hotels with multi-million contracts to house newly arrived border crossers and illegal aliens. As a result, the city is considering cutting public services like meals for senior citizens and library hours for New Yorkers. Since the spring of last year, more than 74,000 border crossers and illegal aliens have arrived in New York City, most of which are being given free hotel rooms to stay, paid for by local taxpayers under a plan imposed by Adams. The hotel industry, hit hard by the Chinese coronavirus pandemic in 2020, is profiting millions, potentially billions, from the lucrative migrant hotel contracts. Bloomberg reports, in many cases, records show that New Yorkers are being charged daily hotel rates that are well above the market rate. Take the Holiday Inn in Manhattan's financial district, for example, which is raking in $190 a night per room given to newly arrived migrants, a 73% increase in its rate. That hotel alone is expected to rake in $10.5 million under its contract with the city. The Row Hotel in Times Square, housing hundreds of migrants, is set to pull in almost $100 million from taxpayers via its city contract. As a result, Adam has suggested that New Yorkers will see their public services cut, Bloomberg reports. Now, check this out. The cost of housing migrants is so extraordinary, an estimated $4.3 billion, B as in boy, billion, between April of 2022 and July of 2024, that Mayor Adams says he must cut city services to afford it. To manage those expenses, Adams says the city is planning to trim services such as library hours. You think, oh, that's nothing. Hold on. Cut library hours. Meals for senior citizens. They're going to cut meals for senior citizens. More. They're going to cut re-entry programming for Rikers Island prisoners. And free full daycare for 3-year-olds. Last month, Adams also sought to unwind the city's right to shelter, which entitles the migrants to housing within 24 hours of their arrival. So stop and think. Cutting meals for senior citizens, I guess they can go hungry. The programming for Rikers Island prisoners, for you to kind of get acclimated back into society, they're going to cut that, so I guess they can go commit another crime and then go back to Rikers. And free full daycare for 3-year-olds. So if you're a single parent, baby mama, or maybe you're newly divorced, whatever it is, you've been getting the free daycare center for your 3-year-old, kind of help you get on your feet. Well, guess what? It's going to be over, babe. Yet you got to find some daycare for your 3-year-old. The free full daycare for 3-year-olds cut. So, ladies, I hope that's in your budget. Data provided by the Comptroller's Office shows 37 hotels contracting directly with the city's Department of Homeless Services are being paid daily rates ranging from $55 a day to $385 per day, sometimes far in excess of what the hotel rooms might otherwise rent for. Unbelievable. It says other hotels across New York City are likewise raking in enormous rates to put migrants up in their rooms paid for by taxpayers. A breakdown of the data shows the Holiday Inn Express in Brooklyn charging $311 a night. This is paid for by taxpayers. So let's see, there's 7 days in a week. You can do the math. The Holiday Inn Express in Brooklyn charging $311 a night. The Roosevelt Hotel in Midtown charging $200 a night. The Artel 535 Boutique Hotel in Brooklyn charging $143 a night. The Night Hotel in Times Square charging $230 a night. Overall, New Yorkers are paying $256 every day on average to provide free hotel rooms to each migrant family. This is vastly more than the city pays. Well, the city pays $136 to $188 to provide housing for homeless New Yorkers. Whistleblowers, Breitbart News reported, have said that migrant hotels across New York City have descended into a free-for-all where border crossers and illegal aliens staying in rooms free of charge do drugs and drink alcohol through the night. People are drinking Gardiette and smoking weed outside all night since we can't bring that in. What? One whistleblower said, quote, the police have come and pushed them out some nights, so now they gather at the corners. Oh my goodness. So Meals on Wheels cut for the elderly, free daycare for 3-year-olds, that's cut, reentry programs for Rikers Island prisoners so they can house the migrants. They can get to work for who they want, when they want. But y'all want to box up if somebody don't go for blue. Child, they making a fool out of you. I came out of the voters. Now hold on. These are for illegal immigrants haven't paid a dime in taxes. And hold on, getting housed in 24 hours for being within coming here. The right to shelter, I was checking, they said that's pretty much for the Americans. Well, for the illegal immigrants now. You working for them? Oh, look, he working for them. In the meantime, in between time, since y'all want to box up on somebody, I did some checking. Black and Hispanics, Latin, New Yorkers are disproportionately affected by homelessness. So I Googled the homeless percentage of blacks in New York City, and it said approximately 56% of head of households in shelters are black. 32% are Hispanic or Latin, 7% are white, and less than 1% are Asian American or Native American, and 4% are of unknown race, ethnicity. But 56% of head of household in shelters are black. Y'all voted for him. 56% in shelters. I have yet to find an article where a lot of Americans or black Americans are in these hotels. Y'all be the main ones want to box up. Senior citizens. Cut the Meals on Wheels for senior citizens. Free daycare. If the women could afford the daycare to begin with, you think they would use the free daycare for 3-year-olds? American lives are being uprooted all for the replacement for the illegal immigrants. That's how I see it. How the heck you gonna tell a senior citizen who's worked and paid taxes, oh hey, yeah, we normally bring you like a few plates for lunch and dinner. You think you might can make do with one plate? Maybe they can just skip a meal. I, the elderly? Maybe they can skip a meal. Do a 2-for-1. Maybe that one plate you get, maybe just try to eat half of it. Make it make do. For able-bodied illegal immigrants, haven't paid a dime, and they got to make sure they can be taken care of. But this is what a black man typically does: take care of everybody but his own. Even your politician can't get it right. And I do believe it's a directive, but hey, yo, I don't live in New York. Thank goodness. Now you see why the Trumpster said keep him out. As a businessman, he had, come on. As a businessman, he already knows. Already has to know, it's going to be a major cost bringing these folk in. You want to hold hand and have you some friends. How this going? 56% in shelters had a household or black. So maybe next time when somebody tell us what they are going to do and what they're not going to do, this is a hard way to learn a lesson. I think this is so very harsh. Maybe next time when they tell us, and it's a little late to be honest with you. I mean, you can't undo this. People think I'm going to go Republican next time. I've seen that, but we need to understand. Unless they start shipping them out, I don't see them undoing this because see, big businesses are going to hire those people. It's going to be cheaper. They're going to make more profits, and once they see that, oh well. It's like there used to be an online, they didn't charge any taxes. Now they charge taxes for online buying stores. They're not going to undo it. They see how much money it brings in. This is a harsh lesson to learn. So when he made that speech, we've been foolish not to invest in him and raising his voice. Ooh, Joey B. Oh. He told you. He didn't fool you. He didn't pull a wool over nobody's eyes. He said specifically. He was honest about it. And people were okay with it. And now they see this. New Yorkers on average paying what? $256? Overall, New Yorkers are paying $256 every day on average to provide free hotel rooms to each migrant family. How many New Yorkers got $256 a day? Extra. I guess there everybody must be rich. Must be. Y'all must be staying. Y'all staying in Battery Park. Soho, is that what it is? Upper East Side, Manhattan. You guys must be, I guess, Battery Park, Soho. That's crazy. That's over $1,700 a week. Over $1,700 a week. Right under what? By $7,000 a month. I guess New Yorkers, y'all got it like that. Y'all got that big money. Big Bank New York, y'all must have it like that. Unbelievable. Where's the outrage? What if he had done this to someone to pay reparations to black people? Oh, there'd be so much outrage. Oh my. What if this money was given to poor women and children? Well, they shouldn't have got pregnant, had your birth control on fleek. That wouldn't be happening. And you don't know what you bringing in here. If they outside smoking and drinking on the corner, yeah, that sounds real hardworking to me. That sounds rather industrious. And you wonder why everybody, mama, is coming over here. Cutting services so migrants can stay in hotels free of charge. But what about the 56% of head of household in shelters that are black? Because y'all be the ones want to box up on somebody. They don't vote for how you want to vote. I cancel you. Well, how you can consider me canceled? Again, next time somebody tells us what they're going to do and what they're not going to do, might want to start believing them. I don't think anybody saw this coming. I don't think anybody saw this coming. Talk about a hookup. Holla if you hear me. Cutting services so the replacement can have. All that in Chicago. You have, I don't understand. Well, no, I do understand it. All that in Chicago. All that in Chicago. All those homeless black folks losing your home. You think it's homeless now. Wait till they give it about a good 2 or 3 years. Oh, you really going to see. What you going to do? Move out? Takes money to move. Go where? If you think it's bad now, wow. I don't know what other country does this. I thought you were supposed to invest in your citizens, but I guess not. Baby mom, you're going to see what blue can do for you. So now we kind of see maybe it was a good idea. Maybe Orange Head wasn't so wrong when he said to keep them out, because he already knew that they're coming here mostly with no money. So they're going to go ahead and, I mean, we can't talk about being a burden on the system. This is crazy, and it's not sustainable. What's next? Then if people come and see you, they might want to get a hotel. Probably can't get one because we've already seen with the weddings, they cancel a wedding because the immigrants are coming. Well, so-and-so's coming into town. Good luck getting a hotel. And get to hang on a corner and smoke and drink. Wow. And they're willing to work hard. Is it hard to smoke and drink on a corner? Is that productive? Whenever we have to face reality, whenever this is in charge, black folks, when this is in charge, it's gonna get kind of hard. You get nothing. And he just might be the puppet. It makes me think that I think in my mind that there's a directive that's telling them what to do. But why y'all not hollering? Huh? Oh, if it was a black woman that had to get a message, oh, they'd be all up on her. Might come up shot like the New Jersey councilwoman came up shot. I'm not saying do that, please. No, not saying that. Which I think that was really personal. But why y'all not hollering about your boy? Still, we want to go ahead and, we don't want to go ahead and make him look bad because this is a black man. I want to make him look bad, you know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna be, we're not gonna get too loud on that. It is what it is. You can get so far low tired you can't afford to holler because you gotta try to find you a place to lay your head. New York Mayor Eric Adams. I would like to see when, and I don't mean some 10 years ago, show me one of the black politicians that's in blue that's doing right by you. I mean, I'm asking somebody to show me because I don't see it. And we need to try to present a balance. Because, sir, I can't believe for senior citizens, I guess next time I be hoping they just die off. Asking the senior citizens, they're going to be cutting on the meals. Food, meal, that's what you need to survive. Oh my God. Why? So them illegals can stay free of charge in hotels. But hold the line, mammies. Hold the line. Keep holding on. These men don't build for you. And the mammies, you're looking like a fool. Oh, but they want to get mad. I don't like Donald Trump. Well, I hate to tell you this, and we can agree to disagree. I hate to tell you this. I don't think he would have paid for that. So when he said keep him out, I think I understand. He probably was looking at the financial implications, and he said they're after you, but I'm in the way. Well, I wish would have had some more specifics. I was like, oh, maybe that's what he meant. Now we know. This is mind-boggling. You know how you look at something and you're like, okay, let me go ahead, put my glasses on, and when you put them on your head, take them off and put it back on. You can't be seeing this, and this is this is what was being reported. Reality. I guess Bloomberg is wrong. This is crazy. This is unbelievable. You would think they would FBA done came up in her. ADOS. So when someone tells you they're going to invest in them, and they're not going to invest in you, when someone tells you do something that's going to benefit Black people specifically, now, yeah, I might want to believe them. I don't think anybody thought that was. I mean, I don't think anybody saw that they was going to do this. So now we know. Now we know. I cannot believe it. Anyway, I'm just wanting to share this article with you all. It's unbelievable. Gonna trim services to library hours, meals for senior citizens, reentry programming for Rikers Island prisons. So once a prisoner gets out, I guess they have programs to kind of help them get on their feet, job training, things like that. That's gonna be cut out. So just commit another crime and get back in Rikers was more than likely to happen. And the free full day care for 3-year-olds cut. They're gonna trim those services. So then some mother might lose her job because you can't afford the daycare. But hey, the immigrants got a place. Hey, if you can no longer afford the free daycare for 3-year-olds and you have a 3-year-old child and you can't afford it, maybe your child can just stay in the apartment and just stay in a room, don't come out. Oh, but then if they find out, then you're going to be considered, they're going to unworthy parent, and then CPS may come in and take the child and put in foster care, or just quit your job and become homeless, and then maybe see if you can go stay in one of those hotels. Oh, you can't. It's for the illegal aliens, the immigrants only. Gosh darn. You see how this will affect a lot of people trying to make it? Check the check. You see the negative effect? Unbelievable. And meals for senior citizens. Unbelievable. I will say this is my opinion. From Africa to here, when they are in charge, I did a video on that. When they are in charge, how is it helping their people, their constituents? And if you ask me, all Americans get a play, not just black and white. All getting played. It's like everybody's getting the top and then the illegal immigrants. The rest of us, good luck. If this is what blue can do for you, I'll pass. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you all think. Feel free to comment, like, dislike, subscribe, and share. It looks like to me when I see things like this, when it comes to the Americans, makes me think that the politicians, once they get the vote, they really don't care. That's really what I think. I'm out.